Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I'm Samantha Kimberly. I'm outside right now. You could probably hear my husband and my daughter inside. I'm so paranoid because I'm worried my neighbors are gonna see me recording or hear me recording, and I'm socially awkward, so that's fun. Anyways, today's video I'm going to be talking about the tattoos I got when I was 16 and 17 years old. So I was underage. Before I start talking about that, I'm just gonna add in, all of my tattoos were done professionally. I had to get an ID in order to prove that my parents had the same last name as me and also lived at the same address. My parents had to stay with me throughout the entire appointment. I paid for all the tattoos, well, okay, except for one, but I paid for all the tattoos with my own money that I earned working at Home Depot, so I paid for them myself. And then the one that I didn't pay for was my first tattoo. It was the tattoo that my mom bought me for my birthday, for my 16th birthday. We got matching tattoos. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, hopefully there's no other comments about that. So yeah, my tattoos at 16. My first one is my Capricorn symbol. This one. I don't know how to... Oh, my tattoos are gonna be so awkward to show. But my Capricorn symbol. So this tattoo means a lot to me because I got it with my mom. She is also a Capricorn, so we have a matching tattoo. This one she paid for. It was my very first tattoo, and our deal was that it had to be something that she felt like she could get tattooed on herself. And then I was like, well, why don't we get tattooed together? Like, that'd be a really cool first tattoo experience. And she's like, let me think about it. And she's like, yeah, let's do that for your 16th birthday. We'll do that. That'll be really fun. I did a lot of research, found a really good tattoo shop that had really good reviews and amazing portfolios and everything. And that was a really great experience, actually. The only regret I have with this tattoo is just the fact that there's I don't know, there's so much judgment around zodiac signs and horoscopes and everything. So I'm not one of those people who are really super into it. I was when I was that young, but now I'm just I just like to read my thing and look at the memes about it. That's about it. I don't really judge my whole life around it because it gives me way too much anxiety. Way too much anxiety. And there's people who are like, oh, you're one of those people who are really into the zodiac, and I'm like, no, but if I was, why does that matter to you? And then I get the people who are like, oh, you know nothing about your zodiac. Why do you even have that tattooed on you? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was against the rules. My next tattoo is this beauty. Here, I'll try to. Is this one. This one is the Sawtooth Mountains and trees at night with a starry sky. This one you might know to be a very common tattoo. So, yes, that one I love a lot. It's the Sawtooth Mountains. I've been to the Sawtooth Mountains a couple of times. It's something I've seen a lot in my life growing up and going camping and everything. So for me, I love the Sawtooth Mountains. I love the mountains. I love the starry night sky. It's just my happy place. Trees, wilderness. It's just where I'm so happy. So I wanted it tattooed on me, and I really love the tattoo. This tattoo I actually had issues with because same tattoo artist, but the ink fell out. The issue I think was that he hadn't tattooed the trees dark enough. I'll have to try to find the photos of it. So he redid it for me for free, which was awesome, really sweet. And each time my parents had to sign all the paperwork again and again every time I got a tattoo. My only regret with this tattoo is that I wish I would have done a different shape or something that wasn't so popular, because everybody I feel has a similar tattoo to that. I still love it. I love it a lot. I just feel like I could have had a little more originality with it. I still love it. Don't get me wrong, I still love it. I just feel a lot of people be like, oh, you copied that tattoo, and I'm like, I didn't mean to. So yeah, that's the one thing I have with it. It's just I wish I did a little more deep dive to see how popular that tattoo was, but I slipped my mind. My third tattoo is this one. It is a cat skull with geometric design. This one is my absolute favorite tattoo. This one I cherish. It's just, the placement's a little weird. This one, it took us like 6 tries or more to get the placement right, because it was, this is a very awkward spot of your arm. So like, you either have it like this, you have it like this, you know, it's just awkward. Like, you twist your wrist and it does that. It's hard to tell, but I decided, because we were originally going to put it where it was like, this part was straight like this, but I was like, that looks weird when my arm's like this. So I decided to do it when my arm was like straight, like just normal. So I had a cat die, and like right before I got that tattoo, or like a month prior, I don't know, he had got attacked by a coyote, and I found him. He was my baby. He was a Maine Coon, and so we didn't want to just dump him, so we decided to put him in our burn barrel and burn him, and his bones survived that. So I had his like perfect little cat skull. So I used an actual cat skull as a inspiration for it. My tattoo artist looked at a picture of a cat skull, and it just reminds me of my cat every time I see it. Then I had him do a really cool geometric design, because I was starting to get into sacred geometry, and so it was really cool just to, me and him talked about sacred geometry the whole entire tattoo appointment. I got this one done on my 17th birthday, so I just turned 17. My dad was there. It was just a really cool, like, deep, meaningful conversation about sacred geometry. It was really cool. I wish I still had that knowledge about sacred geometry, but I have a really bad memory, so I forget a lot of stuff. All these tattoos, I got all of these at a young age, and normally a lot of people are like, tattoos at a young age, you're gonna regret them. And I know it's only 4 years later, I'm only 20, almost 21, but these tattoos still mean the world to me. Like, my mom, before I got these tattoos, she made sure that it was something that I wanted, like something that I truly just, like, she wanted to make sure that it was something I'd put thought into. And all the tattoos I have currently are stuff that mean a lot to me. Like, I put lots of thought into them, and you don't always have to put thought into your tattoos, but if you want, I'd wait. If you're wanting like in the moment, spur of the moment tattoos, I'd wait until you're older. My last tattoo I got when I was right before I turned 19, so it is my filler tattoo. So it's it's all of this and then all of this. So my filler tattoo are Narcissus. It's December's birth flower. I was born December 23rd, so I decided to get my birth flower tattooed on me. I actually drew this tattoo myself, like straight up. I was so proud. Literally drew this myself. My tattoo artist thought that I had stolen it off the internet, and I was like, no, I actually drew this myself. This one was done by a different tattoo artist. I really have no regrets about my tattoos I got at 16. They're 16 and 17. They're some of my, like, I mean, they're the only tattoos I have, but I don't show my tattoos often. I wear long sleeves a lot, but they're just like my prized possessions. I love my tattoos. They're everything to me, and I know that sounds nerdy, but I've always been really insecure about my body, and so, especially my arms. I have really, like, skinny arms, and that's just something I always got bullied for in school, and tattoos helped with that a lot. Like, they really, like, helped hide the insecurity, I guess, but like also made me feel comfortable with myself, especially since I put so much thought into like my tattoos. They make me fall in love with myself even more, and that's for me is what I want tattoos for, is to make me feel more comfortable in my own body and to love myself. And that's been a really tough thing for me, is just learning to love myself, and tattoos really help me with that. So now I'm going to answer Q&A questions. So the first question is, which one means the most to you, and which one has your favorite story behind it? So the one that means the most to me is the cat skull one. I explained earlier as to why. It just reminds me of like the cats I've lost and everything, and I just love cats a lot. So yeah, that one reminds me of my cats. The next question is how I prep my skin before the tattoo, either like weeks prior or a night before. I probably should do something, but I don't. Like, the most I do is probably lotion my skin more. It's usually the aftercare that I take super seriously because I want my tattoo to like be beautiful, but beforehand I don't really do anything. I have eczema, so I have to lotion my skin a lot, but I'm probably not the best person when it comes to like before care. And they've never told me to do anything beforehand, so I just never have, I guess. The next question is which tattoo I had the best tattooing experience with. That's difficult. It's really difficult. Probably my first and my last. So my first because it was my brother, his friend, my mom and my dad, and then our tattoo artist. And my brother's friend and the tattoo artist just kept making really funny jokes. And I don't know how it got brought up, but like 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink got brought up. And it was like they were talking about a tattoo, like it was like a finger tattoo that related to that. And then after we got our tattoos, we went to a craft store, and it was fun. We played like hide and go seek for no reason. It was just really, it was fun. It was either hide and go seek or tag. I don't remember. But it was like my favorite memory. It was a crazy time. Lots of fun conversations. It just made it like less nerve-wracking, and I think it also helped like for me to not focus on the pain, even though it didn't really hurt at all. Like, I don't know. Tattoos for me don't hurt. They kind of tickle. On my last tattoo, I had found out a lot about my first tattoo artist. A lot about like all the drama that had happened. The guy who owns the shop, it was great to see him again because I hadn't seen him for a couple years. He had lost a lot of weight. Like, it was great to see him like getting his life together and like taking care of himself really well. The conversations were insane with my most recent tattoo. I really can't go into detail about it because I don't feel like that's my personal business to share. It was just really chill. Found a new tattoo artist to go to. He was really kind, and like my arms are super small and his hands are really big, so it looked really funny to me, and I kept laughing the whole time. The tattoo just tickled, so I was trying so hard not to laugh, and I'm like, I'm sorry if I come off annoying. He's like, no, you're fine. He's like, this is like a really painful spot to be tattooed, and you're not even crying or like freaking out for your age. He's like, it's fine if you laugh a little. I was like, okay, cool. Question is, what would be a good way to blend pieces together? I feel like stars, like little stars, just tiny little like knick-knack tattoos, I guess. Anything could really tie in a tattoo. Flowers easily, trees, leaves. It just depends on like your aesthetic and what you're going for with your sleeve. Or like if you have a patchwork sleeve, you could do tiny little tattoos that fit in perfectly, like of cute little things that you love, or like really sentimental stuff. I don't know, there's so many things you could fill in with. For my tattoo, I want to do, so I have like dots here. I want to fill in everything with like little dots, like how this is, but I feel like that would take forever, and I don't know how it'd look. I literally have an edited photo of what I want my arm to look like, but like, I don't know if I want to do it. I'll insert a photo somewhere here and show you guys what I'm talking about. It'll probably be like right here. Yeah, right here. It'll go right here. The next question is, what is my opinion on tattoos having meaning? And honestly, like, I don't feel like tattoos have to have meaning. For me, some of my all of my tattoos have meaning in a sense. But like, I know a lot of people who get tattoos just to get them, and I love that. Like, that's so cool. But I don't think tattoos have to have meaning. My favorite thing is when people get random tattoos and then over like years that tattoo ends up having a meaning, and it's really sweet how that happens. Next question is, I want to become a tattoo artist. What kind of work should I show on my portfolio? I don't know if I said that right. I'm not looking at the question. So I try to show variety, but it also depends on what kind of tattoo artist you want to be. Like, I definitely show variety with skin tones because that's something you don't really see very often, is like different skin tones that people can work with, because I feel like that really matters. Like, not everybody has pale skin, and not everybody has like a certain skin and can hold certain colors. So I feel like showing what colors you work, like if you're if you prefer to tattoo with just black ink, or if you prefer to do colored tattoos, I try to have variety. Like, variety I feel is really important, but also if you have a specific niche and you want to stick with that niche, stick with it. Like, I don't feel like there's like a specific way to do things as a tattoo artist. I just feel like you really should strive to have variety, whether it be style wise or anything really. Just variety is really good to have. What I look for in tattoo artist portfolios is their line work. I love line work. I get black ink tattoos. I don't do color. I don't feel like my skin would hold color very well, so I look for line work. Like, line work is the thing I look for the most in a portfolio, and also like just different skin types they've worked on. I have eczema, so my skin's very dry, so I like to see like how well they work with dry skin and everything. Like, I don't know, just depends. Okay, so this question is, do I have any tattoo plans and my favorite tattoo style? I want to fill in right here. I have a plan of what I want. I'll insert an image of what I want. It'll fill in right here and right here. I'm really not, I don't know. I'll have to insert like the name of the tattoo style, because off the top of my head I don't know what it's called. But I'll insert the name right here, and that'll tell you. Next question is, how many tattoos do I have, and do I want any more? So currently I have, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 tattoos. I thought I had 5. Wow, go me. I suck at counting. I definitely want more tattoos. I want to fill in right here. I really want to get 2 shin tattoos, a shin tattoo on both shins. I don't know if I ever will. I have a lot of tattoo ideas that I really want to get, but money is a thing. So if my YouTube channel ever blows up randomly, maybe I'll get more tattoos, but for right now it'll probably be a while before I get more tattoos. But yes, I do want more. I love tattoos. What's your most recent tattoo? So my most recent one is my Narcissus tattoo. I showed it earlier and explained it earlier. It is my December birth flower. It is really beautiful. I really like the way it turned out. I drew it myself. I'll have to insert the drawing I did. Please do not steal my tattoo. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't. So those were all the questions and everything. If you have any more questions, or if you just want to ask a random 20-year-old questions about tattoos that I probably won't know the answers to, go right ahead in the comments section down below. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to. I'm working towards 1,000 subscribers. I will be uploading a video soon of me messing with my hair, trying to remove this color without bleach. So look out for that, and thanks for watching. Bye.